So it's definitely been hard for me to find any kind of inspiration, motivation to sit down and film any kind of videos for YouTube right now, just with everything that's happening in Ukraine. And you know, it almost seems like frivolous just to keep talking about clothing when people are suffering in another country, and especially when it's like your people. If you guys didn't know, I was born in Ukraine and my parents are there right now actually. So I do feel like ties to the country, to the culture. Both me and my husband are Ukrainian, and it's just been like a very heavy burden and feeling on our hearts the past few weeks. So I'm just not really sure how to come back to this space and keep talking about the things that I talk about on my channel, and kind of a little bit struggling with that right now, to be honest with you guys. But I have been watching a lot of YouTube during the last few weeks just to kind of help me cope and just escape reality for a little bit. So I do see that, you know, YouTube is very useful for that. If you guys feel in your heart like you want to support Ukraine right now, I'll link some links in my description box. Places that you can donate, and just things that you can watch or read that will kind of talk about the Ukrainian people and culture and just what's going on over there right now. But I did just want to share what I've been doing just to kind of help me cope in this time, because even though, again, clothing seems kind of frivolous, obviously we still have to get dressed and live our life. And I think sometimes shopping can be kind of comforting, even though, you know, that's a very slippery slope. I did one of the days just go out to the thrift store just to look around, and I did have like a loose wish list in my mind, but mostly it was just trying to get out of the house and just do something other than reading the news. And I did end up buying a couple of things. A lot of them were impulse things just because I was just trying to cope, and shopping was a great way to take my mind off of what's going on. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I ended up buying and what I ended up keeping. So the first thing I grabbed is this pink cardigan. I did know that I wanted to add this pink color to my wardrobe already, and when I saw this, the color first really spoke to me. And then I always am really drawn to like a knitted fabric. It's 100% cotton, and I really love it actually. Since I bought it, I've already worn it a couple times a week, and it's been like a really nice added option for my cardigans that I wear at home. I feel like it feels really perfect for spring, and it kind of feels very comforting to me when I wear it. And then also on my wish list, I had just like a white shirt. So when I saw this white mock neck, I knew that I wanted to grab it and just try it. Again, right now most of the thrift stores, the fitting rooms are not open, so everything that I bought was kind of buying it with the thought of trying it on at home. But I ended up really liking it. It's a really nice like eggshell white, and it's again 100% cotton, and it just feels really nice and basic, but it just kind of brightens up the rest of my wardrobe. So this next thing that I saw, this was definitely an impulse. I did not have a plan to buy this at all, but it's kind of like, I wouldn't call this a blazer. It kind of feels like a jacket because it's very soft and kind of from a knitted fabric, but it does kind of have the structure of a blazer. But I really like it for some reason. It feels very warm. I'm not sure the material of it because the tag is cut off, and I really actually like the different colors that are woven in. It feels just like a little bit unique maybe, and then I just like the straight structure of it. It feels like a nice third layer to add to my wardrobe. And then the next thing that I grabbed to try was this corduroy short coat. I was kind of drawn to this just because I've been wanting something corduroy for the last few years. But when I did try it on at home with all my stuff, I don't really like how it looks. It's a little bit too long on me, I think, on my petite frame, and a little bit too baggy, and the color is a little off. So I did try to return this, but because it was on sale, I wasn't able to return it. So I'm gonna post it on my Poshmark if any of you guys are interested. So the total of everything that I bought that day ended up being around $30, which was really great, and is why I love shopping secondhand, because the risk is really low and you kind of get to find a variety of items that you maybe wouldn't be able to at a regular store. And just the act of going thrifting, it did feel very like comforting somehow, you know, being away from my phone and sifting through the racks and the possibility of finding something, it felt really nice. And I almost feel like I just went against all my shopping advice, you know, have a wish list, have a plan, don't just go shopping for no reason. But you know, that's kind of life. Life happens and you just have to adjust and go with it. So, you know, I still think all that advice is good, but sometimes it's okay, and give yourself some grace to do whatever feels just comforting to you. But something that has been just really helping me get through this time is just doing anything that I'm able to help anyone that's around me. You know, I think sometimes when something really horrible is happening far away, we can feel such like helplessness and despair because we're not able to like personally be there, personally help them. You know, just help someone locally that you know, someone that's your neighbor or anybody else in your life. And when we kind of act and do something good for anybody around us, I think it right away just kind of gives you hope for humanity. So I just encourage you guys, if you've been feeling helpless, you know, just reach out to someone next to you and just help anybody that you can. And that just kind of renews my hope that things will turn out all right. Thank you guys for watching. I'm not sure what this video was about. Again, if you guys want to support Ukraine in any way, I'll link some things down below in the description box. I hope to see you guys real soon. Bye.